Welcome to the show, ladies and gents. We're here. We talk about wrestling.
Charlotte beat me. I put you in a neck brace before. I have no problem doing it again.
You haven't seen it, honey. I was.
Oh, bitch! No, the fuck y'all did that! So much balls. What happened? There's too much balls on that rash. Too many red balls. Look at all these balls. Look at this. Damn! Oh, Jesus! We are witnessing child abuse on TV, Lord. Oh, have mercy. Now, watch your mouth when you talking to me, ho. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You ain't getting nothing. You don't get nothing. You either earn it or you don't. You pasty bitch. That ain't how this works. Uh-oh. Hit it with a zigzag. Let's go, baby. Let's go, dog. Let's go. I'm fucks with it. We sick of your shit.
Hey, girl, hey. Life, relationships, pop culture.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening. And he'll be looking at me. He will be looking at me and he will go to sleep. He will go to sleep. Look at me in my face. I'm talking to you.
We talk about it all, baby. So, y'all ready? I know y'all ready. Because it's showtime. And that's on the ancestors, baby.
Hello. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Okay. Kenny Ken is here. Nika is here. Icy Brazy is here. Hello. I am fine. My day was good. Thank you for asking. Oh, Kenny, I'm getting to it. I am going to get to it. Hello, Joey. Hi, Kayla. Hiram is here. Joey says the men's match was freaking awesome. Kenny says I'm reeling from the men's Iron Survivor Challenge. And we got Quan. Hello. Hi. Okay. So I'm going to talk about what I saw. Okay. Y'all can fill me in on the rest, but I did get some peekies to the other matches, and I missed a good chunk because I was having family time. Hold on. That I'll get to that in a minute, Brazy, but you right on the money today. You right on the money. Hey, KB, how are you? All right, y'all. So listen, NXT Deadline came on today, and it was such a fabulous show. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have a lot of faith in this particular show, and it was mainly because of how we had seen things happening in NXT prior to it. So it wasn't something that I was necessarily looking forward to. But I will say this, I didn't get to see the women's match, but I kind of felt like, given the state of the mix of people in that match, it wasn't going to give what it needed to give. And I think the men gave you a perfect example of how to truly utilize that style of match and make it into a banger. So because I didn't see the women's match, I won't judge it. And what I just said, I'm basing off of what people were saying online and some of my people who was talking about it. So here we go. Let's talk about what I saw. I watched the whole men's match from start to finish. Let me tell y'all something. I don't like everybody in that match, and it's well documented that I don't. But I give props where props is due. And let me explain to y'all. Let me get the picture. All 5 of these men are well deserving of that Iron Survivor Challenge win. And y'all can be talking about, oh, Tiffany, you backsliding and all that stuff. I am not. This match was speed and agility. Everybody was fully aware of time, and they were making themselves be known. They was attacking each other in that damn penalty box. We was getting fights on the outside of the ring. People was stealing other people's pins. Now, nobody got DQ'd. Right? Nobody got DQ, but this match was fast paced. It was high octane. It was action after action after action after action. You was invested, we was involved, and we damn sure wanted to see it to the end. So even though Grayson Waller is not my favorite person, because y'all know I don't give a damn about Grayson Waller, I'm okay that he won because he did perform. He did put in work, and I can't be mad at him for that. And it wasn't like he didn't cheat. He utilized the aspects of that match to his greatest advantage. And while, yes, you wanted somebody else to win like Carmelo or maybe JD, I told y'all a long time ago that having Brian as champion was gonna yield to have a heel champion in the next phase of champions. As you can see, Brian Breaker retained his title, and I knew that somebody slimy was gonna win. Somebody slimy was gonna win that Iron Survivor Challenge. Now there are 2 pay-per-views going into, well, 2 PLEs leading into the new year. New Year's Evil is going to be on January 10th, which more than likely Mandy will defend her title. And by then, Brian Breaker will be well within the 30-day limit to defend his title. So more than likely, those 2 Iron Survivor challengers will get their opportunities at New Year's Evil, or it'll be at Vengeance review after New Year's Evil, which is actually going to be on the Peacock Network. New Year's Evil is going to be on USA Network. Now, Grayson Waller is going to challenge Brian Breaker, and Roxanne Perez is going to challenge Mandy Rose. I did not see the women's match. So when I was looking online and I was looking to some of my people to see how the flow of that match went, it pretty much gave the same sentiments from everybody else. Okay. Kenny said the women's match was real slow and just not it. I think it was just the mix of people. And that's the sentiment that I got. But that is what I was telling people from the beginning. And I got a lot of pushback because I was called a hater. When I was on Instagram, in my inbox, I was getting DM'd because they like certain people in the match and I didn't. And my thing was this mix of girls was not mixed enough. You didn't have enough overly talented girls in the match to make sure this match went over the way that it did. You didn't have enough aggressors in this match to ensure this match went over the way that it did. Yeah, Kiana is an aggressor and she can put in the work. And she more than likely did, but she also did not get any falls. Had you had removed Cora and put somebody like Elektra in there, you would have had a little bit more body talking in there. Had you had, the mix of girls just didn't work. If you had Legend and Lash Legend in there, it might have been a better mix of girls. This really speaks to the building of the girls in NXT and how well they are not focusing on building these girls up, making them put in that work. And instead, a lot of them are more character driven. They are not work driven. And that's the biggest issue. I don't like this mix of girls because the only people I feel like were going to give you what you needed was Zoe and Kiana and Indy. And no shade to Roxanne, because Roxanne will put in work. And y'all know how I feel about Cora. Cora just don't do it for me. She never has, and I just don't think she has it. But for some reason, WWE does. Now, from my understanding, this match was super slow. And the girls just didn't have a lot of rhythm. I guess you could say it was more a situation of they didn't gel well together, and the match just wasn't fun. And it just wasn't enough backbiting in there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't enough urgency in that match. It just wasn't enough. Somebody wasn't hungry enough. You didn't care, you know. I'm saddened by the fact that the women's match didn't hit the way it was supposed to. But I can say this, and I say this with all confidence, and y'all can get mad all you want to. For a lot of these PLEs, the women's matches don't hit. For a lot of these PLEs, the women's matches are not hitting like they're supposed to. And that is all due to the fact that these girls are not being built. They're not being given that platform and that time to really grow and become something great. They're not. They get a character switch, and all of a sudden now everybody want to ride for them, but their in-ring work is terrible. It's not good. And regardless of how people feel about Zoe personally, she is one of the best wrestlers on the roster. And they put their best foot forward when it came to the men. They had a good mixed bag here with these guys. But with the women, it was very lackluster. I'm going to be honest. I feel like they could have took two of these girls out and put Isla Dawn and Alba Fire in there and had them work out their differences in this match. But I will get to Isla Dawn and Alba Fire's match in a second because that match was actually very, very good. Let me get to y'all comments, though. KB said the women's match was okay, but Kiana James caught my eye, even though she didn't get a fall. Now, real talk, I've never said that Kiana couldn't work. I've never said that she wasn't a good wrestler. I just don't like the bitch. So I'm not saddened at the fact that she didn't get a fall. Okay? I'm not sad about that at all. If she put in work, she put in work. JD McDonough put in work in his match, and he did not get a fall either. So it happens. All right? Zero falls, I'm not even surprised. She's never been a bad wrestler. I will never say that. She's never been a bad wrestler. I just don't like her character. That's where we part ways. I can't stand her character. Hello, young boy Jay. My day was good. Thank you for asking. Like I said, I can't even be mad at him. He's talking about Grayson Waller. They all show the fuck out. Grayson came out and got 2 falls right away. And I was like, I can't believe it. Right? Grayson came right in, stole 2 falls. 2 of them. And it was smooth sailing for Grayson all the way through. Now, he did get put in the penalty box. But the person who got put in the penalty the most was Axiom. And they was beating Axiom's ass all night long. 25 minutes, that man was getting murked in the penalty box. Coming out the penalty box. This nigga had to climb out the box. Okay? He had to climb out the box just so he can get out. All right? They was tearing his ass a new one. I was like, God damn, let him breathe. Let that nigga breathe just a little bit. He was not getting no play, babes. None. Even though his performance was good, I was pissed off that Grayson Waller won. But I realized that Waller will rightfully get his ass by my man, and maybe we'll get Braun versus Melo during Mania weekend. I don't know. Grayson Waller might be your next NXT champion. That's fucking funny. I don't care what nobody says. And I won't be mad if Braun loses to Melo, so it's a win-win for me. I wouldn't be so sure about that. The women's match didn't give to me. A lot of people are saying that. I was shocked, but I wasn't mad that Roxanne won. But the women's match wasn't better than the men's match. Fair. I'm real upset for Indy because she could have had this match, but instead we're getting Roxanne versus Mandy Part 2 or whatever number. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like that at all. And I feel like if you were going to do this kind of match, somebody new coming into the fray should have won the match. And Indy was the perfect candidate for that, in my opinion. And I feel like Indy would have a better chemistry with Mandy. I just had a feeling that would be a better setup. But, whatever. It's a 1 in a million. It's 1 in a million to get a good women's match. Well, that's not fair because the women perform effectively across all three brands. It's just that here and lately, the women's division has been phoning it in. I mean, attitude reflects leadership. Look at who their champion is. Right, Alba and Isla did great. Axiom and JD was scrapping in that box. Babes tore up. He looked like a Power Ranger. Well, that was kind of the point for Axiom. That's kind of the point for him. Joe Gacy was on fire tonight. Everybody was. They definitely were. Was the box like a cage or something, or was it just an open space? So I believe that there was bars across the top of that cage. There was a lip for Axiom to stand on for sure. But I believe there were bars up there, so he was able to crawl out and then stand on top of the cage and then get out. So it wasn't like a full-on box because it had an opening in the top. But it wasn't an opening like it is for War Games. Like, it was small enough for him to get through it. So he got through it. Had Sol Ruka been there just a little bit longer, I would have had her take Cora's place. I would have to respectfully agree. I meant on the NXT PLEs, not the whole company. Fair. Booker T was real emotional after the women's match. Well, I'm sure he was probably emotional about Roxanne, seeing as how he was a part of her ascension, her coming through his wrestling school, I think. If I'm wrong, please correct me. So he probably was very happy that somebody he had seen grow up and advance, become a true WWE superstar, and possibly be the next one to carry the company on her back for the next year. That's a lot for one person to handle, and it can be an emotional thing. It's like watching your child grow up. So I'm sure he was emotional. I'm not the biggest fan of Booker T at the moment, but I'm happy that he was happy for Roxanne. I'm happy that was something he got to witness firsthand, and he didn't have to sit at home and watch a student grow into a superior athlete like that. So it's okay. I'm happy for him that he was happy for her. Isla Dawn and Alba Fire had their match, and I only got to see pieces of this match. Aaliyah said, no, you're right. She trained there when she was 13, I believe, from the best of my memory. Okay, cool. So I didn't get to see a lot of this match when I came in. This match was almost over. I did get to see the spat with the referee getting hexed and him puking out the black stuff. And then the other referee got misted. So I did get to see that because when AJ told me about it, I pulled it up on my phone and they were running a replay of it, and I got to see it right before they ended the match. So it was a lot going on in this match, but y'all gonna have to tell me exactly how this went because I didn't get to see it. I didn't get to see this, but I did see that my peoples was in the group chat saying these bitches was fighting, and I was like, are the girls fighting really? But I was helping. My nephews were here, and they were happy that we was putting up the tree, and they got to see the lights in the tree since they haven't put theirs up yet. So we was putting up the tree and putting the what they call them, the ornaments on the tree, and getting it lit and everything. So that was what we was doing. It was family time. Anyways, Kitty said this match was another good one. The girls were fighting. Brandy said it was good. Kenny said, like, as soon as the bell rang, it was no hesitation. They said, let's get it. But unfortunately, Alba ain't get this win tonight. I am okay with Alba Fire not getting the W as long as Alba Fire moves on to the main roster. Like, we haven't seen Cameron Grimes since he lost his match, and he should be debuting on the main roster if he doesn't get drafted. I definitely think this should be Alba Fire's farewell match as well. That's just how I feel. I love it when they meet up. It doesn't miss. I'd send Alba to SmackDown. Me too, Kenny. Me too. Child, if On Site was a match, it was this one. Wow. I'm going to go back and watch it and see for myself. But I'm very glad that these girls said, this is my opportunity, and I'm going to seize that opportunity and go balls to the wall. That is some serious respect. I love that. So congratulations to you, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. I'll be seeing you real soon. Now listen. Kayla said, I had a feeling that Isla was going to win due to her wrestling her first PLE, but due to also some spooky shit, because I was like, what the fuck has happened? Okay. These 4 men, I missed this entire match. The whole match. I was in the living room, talking with my dad and getting the tree decorated. So I missed all of this. I missed all of it. But I hear that my babies are Triple Crown champions. Is that what I'm saying? Is that what you're telling me? That the New Day are now the NXT Tag Team Champions? They are Triple Crown champions? Is that what you're telling me?
Technically, they're Grand Slam champions in the tag team division. There's no other belt.
That's what I'm saying. But everybody telling me, no, I'm wrong. But they are. Dad, coffee, baby. But they would be considered Grand Slam because there's no other tag team champions for them to get. Now, Kofi, for sure, it should be considered a Grand Slam champion. But they saying Kofi is a 15-time tag team champion. Is that what y'all telling me? Oh, this match was so fun. Titty Cross was dressed on as elves on a shelf.
Yeah, they were dressed like elves on the shelf. Yeah.
You're lying to me.
Elves on the shelves with the man boobs out.
I fucking love it. I was hyped during this match. Oh my God. They did the damn thing too. She said, oh dear Lord. Kenny is stupid. Triple Crown champs. I am so proud of Xavier Woods and Kofi. They never let anything get them down. And let me tell y'all something. I love the New Day because they are simply themselves, and they ain't gonna let nobody or a bunch of buffoonery change them for who people want them to be. They're gonna be who they are. And I think that's a true testament of being resilient. And I can't be any happier for Xavier and Kofi. The Pretty Deadly got plenty of time to collect more belts. They were 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions. They were 1-time NXT UK Champions. They got plenty of time to collect more belts. But these 2 men deserve it. And I hope Big E was either back there cheering them on or sitting at home giving them all of the feels. You know Big E was probably there.
More than likely.
Okay. These my babes. New Day are my babes. Okay. Heel or face, I'm going to always ride for them because people be giving them hell for no fucking reason. And they deserve better than that. Kenny said, yes, ma'am. More than Booker T's salty ass. No. Booker T was salty? Was he salty?
Yeah, he was upset that
were we getting a little sea? Huh? A little sea salt?
No more than sea salt.
Why you mad? Why you mad? Why was he mad? You mad? You mad because your paycheck don't look like Kofi's? And it never will. and everywhere. You know why? Because you didn't stick it out. You decided to scurry on over to TNA, bitch. That's what happened.
This dude won $10,000.
Who won 10 grand?
Somebody placed a bet in July that what's the name was going to
somebody beat somebody in UFC.
Caleb Williams was going to win the Heisman Trophy this year,
and he won.
And he won
10 grand.
He made $1,000 bet and ended up winning 10 grand.
It's a nice investment. The New Day versus Pretty Deadly was really good from both teams, pulling an Eddie Guerrero tactic to Kofi and Elton Prince a twerk off.
Yeah.
But I was so happy for my boys.
Kofi got on his knees in the ring and started twerking.
No, he did not. But Booker T was being a straight up hater.
He was the entire.
Why?
The entire match. You know how he feel about the New Day. He don't think they take you serious.
Well, neither did we. I didn't think Harlem. He used to take things serious with their titty nipples sticking out in all they damn fucking uniforms. And who took you serious, King Booker? Who took you serious? Walking around with a shitty British accent. Did you take that serious too? I asked you another one. When did you take it serious? When Vince McMahon called you a nigga on TV? Was it then? See, I goes for the jugular. You and your hairline, bitch. Okay? Hold on, because I don't think you heard me. I don't think you heard me. Okay? Was it when Vince was calling you a nigga? Or was it when you was a fake British, King Booker? Was it that? Was it then? Was it that? Oh, maybe it was when Triple H called your boy in the ring and basically told everybody that you was only fit to shine his shoes. Was it then? Huh? Did they take you serious then? No. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. That's really sad, babes. It's really sad. Your greatest claim to fame is that you had to put on a fake British accent for you to be world champion. Meanwhile, Kofi was able to be whatever he wanted, and he chose to be a happy black man on TV and had one of the greatest championship wins in WWE history. And you are stuck sitting on commentary calling his fucking matches. That's gotta hurt. But bitches will be bitches. Right? KB said, right, Kenny, I was about to make a trip to see Booker's ashy ass. Ooh, child. He was born a hater, Kayla. Lord have mercy. Was it that bad? Was it that bad, babe?
I really wasn't paying attention to the commentary because every time that he did come out and he do commentary, he'd be always on some bullshit. So I really wasn't paying no attention.
He on commentary talking about they're taking time away from the new talent.
Mm-hmm.
What new talent? Where? What new talent? Which new talent? Which new talent? Who they taking it from? You don't even know half of the talent's names that is on the fucking show. How do you know they're taking time away from new talent? If I recall the last time you was on commentary, you could barely speak. And every time you talk, it sounded like you got peanut butter in your mouth. Fall back, bitch. Fall back. Big E has been on up, down, down lately. It's been a good time.
Yeah, man.
Elton's twerk was so stiff. No, not he was stiff. Kofi was out here doing the crybaby. Ow! Do you know how much I miss the crybaby, Brandy? I haven't been able to do that comfortably in a while. Plus, the floor always be dirty when you go to a dance club. Girl, he called him a nigga on TV. Yes, he did, baby. Google it. Google it, hands. Google it. It's not a hairline. It's a mountain trail deeper than Mount Everest. He said, peace out, my nigga. Yeah, he did. Booker T like that one shit talking uncle that finally get his ass tore out the frame by the quiet nephew. I'm that quiet nephew. Aaliyah said, or was it when Stone Cold whooped your tail in a grocery store and you were covered in milk and thrown across the fruit displays? It could have been that. It could have been that. He did say something about he wasn't gonna say something to Big E. He wasn't gonna say something to Big E too. Like, nigga, shut up. I wish he would say something to Big E. I'll beat his punk ass. I wish he would say something to Big E. Let's rank the most annoying commentator of WWE: Booker T, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett. I don't find Wade Barrett to be annoying. He actually balances Michael Cole, so I'm okay with Wade Barrett. But Corey and Booker T, they both are equally annoying in my opinion. The men's Iron Survivor match was the match of the year. Has match of the year written all over it. I respectfully agree. I loved that match. The way it played out, how everything went down. The men just generally utilized the fun aspect of this match and kept everything at a heightened moment. There was never a moment where there was any downtime or you felt you weren't going to miss anything. It was always, you got to keep watching because something's going to happen. I know it. I need to see this. What are they doing? Who done got pinned? Oh my God, it's so much going on. It was just so much going on. And I love that match. I'm so glad that they did it with these 5 men. They really, really took it to heart, this Iron Survivor Challenge match. And they set the tone for the next matches after that. Oh my God, I cannot wait to see what they do next year with the new crop of superstars who qualify for this match. I would make it a qualifier for this match and not handpick anybody because obviously the bitches they picked for the women's NXT deadline match for the Iron Survivor Challenge, they don't have good chemistry. They don't work. So, no. Was this a question or were you just mentioning your opinion? You're referring to Kayla? I don't know. I just, if I was Mela, I would super kick Corey every day just because KB is a mess. The pacing of that match was good. I agree. Everybody's ring awareness was on point. Everybody was, like I said, everybody had a focus. They were focused. They had a goal, and it was to get the most pinfalls, and they did that. And whether you love him or hate him, Grayson Waller won. And it's fucked up because you're like, damn, like this could have been something really, really cool with Carmelo Hayes or even Joe Gacy again, or even Axiom. Like, you just wanted so. Grayson Waller is such a piece of shit. Like, he's such a piece of shit. You want to be mad, but you can't because he performed effectively. I have to give it to him. I'm going to be honest. Apollo versus Braun didn't excite me like I thought it was going to. The finish was very, very watery. It was very much a rushed finish for this match. And I stand by what I was telling my husband earlier. I 100% believe that this match should have went before the Iron Survivor Challenge. It just would have been, the pacing would have been better. It would have been something that we would have enjoyed rather than being concerned about, time constraints. It was the end of the show. People were worn out after that Iron Survivor Challenge. And it just, I would have been, you know what I feel like they should have did? Instead of making Apollo Crews go up against Braun Breaker in this match, like Braun and Mandy could have both defended their titles in this style of match. That would have been fucking fun. Okay? That would have been amazing. A title defense inside that style of match?
Yeah.
Insane.
I'll do it like that next year.
I would love that.
I'm like, whatever, like if Deadline is a yearly pay-per-view for NXT, I would next year, that would be for the title.
Love that. I love my brain. She thinks so well. Anyways, so overall, if I had to give the matches a ranking from start to finish, since I didn't do the women's match, y'all give it the ranking. Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds, and y'all tell me what you think this match should be ranked as. All right. So, man, at least that Mandy would have been pinned like 10 times. It would have worked. Mm-hmm. All right, so everybody has their own ranking system. My bad for not telling you.
This is the last of the top half of this pack.
Top half? Were we not drinking this?
No, because when we got the
we started drinking the rim.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll order some more. We don't even drink regular shit no more. Just drink ginger ale.
I said we got the one like fuck that summer shit.
Yeah, because the summer one was okay. All right. Let me see what y'all did. So KB gave it a 3. Kenny gave it a C, which is around a 3. So that's okay. 7 out of 10. Really, that's pretty high. Damn, 2 out of 5. Oh my God. All right, girl. Wow. Donnie gave it a C. Okay. Any particular reason why y'all gave it those rankings? Like Kenny, Donnie, Hiram. I want to know why you gave it such a high rating. KB.
Troy got Carmelo where he should have been in the first fucking place.
Wow.
Give it up his wash.
Oh, I remember Kirk Hiram. Excuse me.
Chris Kaman.
I'm just waiting for y'all responses to tell me why y'all picked y'all rankings. I'm going to give y'all time, though. Kenny said, Hiram, I think you may want to go back and watch that match. Kenny knows she ain't shit, y'all. Kenny said, nah, baby, that match wasn't hitting. She was like, you might want to go back and look at that again, babes. All right. So, okay, so what? Hello. I'm late. Honestly, I'll give the women's match a C. There was some MVPs in this match. Like Rock, Zoe, Kiana had more of a presence than Cora did, in my opinion. Typical suspects, if you ask me. Got more moments, get moments, but good moments, but it was too much going on at once. I get the match, but nobody teamed up. I gave it a C grade because it was a slow match, an odd mix of girls, and no one was acting like there was an urgency to do it. Okay. It was slow and boring, basically a piss break. Ooh, damn, Brandy. Tell me how you really feel, bitch. Nobody really gave that. Okay. I see what y'all saying. KB said it didn't excite me. Kiana caught my eye, and I kept watching because I thought Indy would win. But other than that, no. Because it was a good match, I liked it, really had a good start, and picked up at the end. I just feel the placement order wasn't good. Like Kiana would have been last to enter. Okay. He's always a little more generous with his ratings than everyone. Okay. I wouldn't say boring, but it was given a little stale. A little stale, but like the butt of a bread. Like the butt of the bread nobody really eats until they have to. Ooh. But when you make that sandwich with it, it just don't hit. I guess that's what you mean, Kenny. Yeah, I can see what you mean now. Because when you make that turkey sandwich, you've been wanting that sandwich all day, and it's only one butt piece. Them butt sandwiches do not hit, honey. You be like, ooh. And I really wanted this damn sandwich, too. I no more, child. I don't want this no more. Let's move on to the next match. What was the next match? Isla and Alba? After the women's match?
I think so.
Or was it New Day?
Oh, that's what's right. After which match?
The women's match.
Fuck, wasn't it no there? Was I?
Never mind. It was Isla and Alba after the women's match because AJ can't remember shit. He was watching it and I wasn't, so I assumed he remembered.
I was kind of keeping an eye on that, frying the chicken to watch the Cavs game.
You was watching 4 things at once.
Uh-huh.
The match just can't start to pick up at the end. It has to start as well as it ends. In this style of match with the women's match, yes, I 100% agree. Okay, so Isla and Alba was next. I'll tell y'all the ranking system. Rate it A through F. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this match. A through F. All right, let me see what y'all thought. Let me see y'all rankings. Let me see it. All right, I'm getting these out the way. Brandy gave it a B. Hiram gave it an A minus. Don gave it an A triple plus. Okay, it must have been very good, Don. It take a lot for Don to give something an A plus, okay? So it must have been very, very entertaining and very, very good for him to do something like that. This match had to be damn near perfect. Okay? Because Don's nitpick between him and Rico, I don't know. It was okay. It didn't give everything it was supposed to give. The girls was eating a little bit. It's hard to pull a compliment out of Donnie, honey. It is hard. All right. He said Isla and Alba for me gets an A minus. I'm just wondering where both goes from here, but stellar performance. They was scrapping. Mika, why you give it an F? What's the problem? What happened? What did they do wrong? Mika, no ma'am. Between an A minus and to a B. Okay. I'll give Isla versus Alba an A. A banger match because the girlies was scrapping. Now it's time for Alba to go to SmackDown because the girls need it up there. Kitty is 100% correct. Rico is worse than me. That is 100% true, Don. I'm not even gonna lie. That's the facts. So everybody on Sid said an F, babe. An F. On average, it seems like if we're averaging it out by everything that we've gotten, she'd be at an A minus for this particular match. It seems to be very stellar and damn near perfect. So I'm glad the girls ate like they were supposed to. I didn't expect nothing less. I hadn't seen Isla since NXT UK, and I only saw her in glimpses. So I only got clips of Isla. Alba fire, I know what Alba's capable of, and I know what she can do in the ring when given the right opponent who's gonna not phone in her fucking matches, but actually give you 150% every time. You're gonna get class A shit. So Isla, that proves Isla is more than capable of doing what needs to be done. And if they were smart, she would be one of the people that would strap NXT on her back and let her carry that company. Just saying. I love when a match just start off just tussling, bitch. We done talking. Period. He said we done talked enough. I fucks with it. Right, KB. I give this an A+. Give me an F, give me a U, give me an N. What's that spell? Fun. Instant cheer dance. I can't. Insert cheer dance. A- for the quality for the match, but B because I wanted Alba to win, even though I had a feeling she wasn't going to win. I don't think that's a fair assessment, but it's your opinion. I'm not gonna shit on it. So given the ranking of all of the people in this particular chat box who have answered the question, these two did very well, and it's gonna be a top ranking match for the night. Looks like the men's match has a little bit of competition with Isla and Alba. We're gonna go on. To be honest, she'd be the one I'd be like, you duck in this line and put that belt on her. You know what? Fuck this line, put the belt on her. You know what? Don, I agree. Give it to Isla if you want to really elevate this division. And as much as I dislike Rhea Priestley, she's an excellent wrestler. Bring her ass back if she doesn't have any issues with her visa, and let her be a character in there. Your women's division need people who can wrestle and who can lead this division out. You don't have that right now, and I think that's the biggest problem. What you did in your men's division was you took a mix of people from the PC as well as from the indies and brought them in and created a men's division that worked. But what you did for your women's division was fill them with all next in line girls. You made a grave mistake by doing that. You should have had a good mix of everybody. Everybody. They might as well. Mandy ain't doing shit else of importance with that title. Roxanne is going to get that championship from Mandy. Now, will Isla get that championship from Roxanne? Probably down the road she will. C for the women's iron match. Sorry for being late. Shake the table. It's so much fun you can do with a witch. Agreed. Let's go on to the next match. It would be New Day's match with Nxt Deadline. Y'all gotta rank it A through F. I'll give you 30 seconds.
You are dumb.
You probably right. All right. Oh, we got 9 comments. Oh my gosh, everybody was ready, honey. Okay, let me see what Donnie said before I put the ranking up. He said, yeah, that's why they're trying to hold on to their belts. All right. Kenny gave this match an A++. Don gave it an A. Now, Brandy, I'm not finna count all these pluses. Okay? I'm not finna do that. I'm just gonna say you gave it an A++. Okay? Okay. I want her to start sacrificing stuff. That'd be cool. Hiram gave it an A++++. Okay? A+. All right, we rounded out to an A+ here. Nika gave it an A+. Kayla said A for the quality of the match and the hilarious stupidity. We got an A. Or in the words of Beyonce, 10, 10, 10 across the board. That match was so entertaining. Kayla gave it an A+. Hello, Cedric. How are you? No Limit said, hello, how are you doing? I didn't watch, however, unfortunately. How was the pay-per-view, if you don't mind me asking? It was very, very good from what I saw. Now, I didn't get to see everything, so I'm letting the chat and everybody in here, I'm letting the chat and everybody in here describe how they felt about the matches and give it their own ranking, and I will assess the ranking by how many people have voted. Considering everybody gave this match an A, the resounding result of this match is that it was an A+ match that's damn near perfect. It is perfect. Top tier match, from hilarity to really good ring work in a very good solid match. Overall, this match was great. Loved it. So, Nika, you gonna have to explain that F. Now, what did Nika give an F to? Isla and get money. You money. I did playing Rich Boy. Hey, selling it. I don't hate this one check. Take no slick, just for the Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. I'm sorry. All right. The masses are waiting. Right, we ain't forgot. Ooh, child. Happy birthday, Cedric. Happy birthday. Alba and Isla. Well, that F is for the Iron Women's match, which they failed, so they get an F. Baby, she said you failed. F. Ooh, child, that's a mess. She said, oh, okay. He was like, you saved yourself here, because I was finna give you for Pete, honey. I said I was finna give you everything you needed. I love that fucking song. I'm good. Pay-per-view was awesome. Today is my birthday. Also, happy early birthday to you, even though it's on Monday. Oh, thanks, Cedric. Thank you, said. I appreciate that. Yes, fellow Sagittarius. Love that. Do you know who won between Apollo and Braun? I know that Kenny got you on that, but Apollo did retain his championship. It was a very lackluster ending to an actually decent pay-per-view. 3 out of the 5 matches on this pay-per-view were excellent. And now we're going to move into the one that I know for a fact was a banger. This match was excellent. Top tier, 100%, okay? This was filet mignon, okay? This was beautiful. It was amazing. But I'm going to let the crowd give their assessment. Y'all got 30 seconds. Y'all can put your grade in there from A to F, and you can tell me why. That way you can do it all in one sweep, all right? Here we go. Selling it, all them haters want to check. No slick, just for the Cadillac. Just for the Cadillac. All right, we is ready. You is. All right, so let me get some of y'all comments out the way. Tip, I knew that song way too early in life. Oh, I love that song. Love it. You're welcome, No Limits. Happy birthday to Cedric. He said, "Oh, false alarm." Okay, KB was backing off of the mic because he was about to stir some shit up. He was about to stir some shit up. False alarm. Kitty gotta watch her. Y'all leave Nika alone. Leave her alone. A+, extra credit. This match was absolutely everything. I will not take any slander for this match. It was glorious. I loved it. A++, and Bay broke my scale. I came with you. A++, despite Grayson Waller winning. A++. All right, he got 6 pluses, I guess. Basically, KB is biased. Basically, Aaliyah. A+ for the men's iron. Everybody performed to the best of their ability and rose clean and hard hitting when need be. It was very, very good. They understood the assignment tonight. KB is the best. Yes, the men performed exceptionally well, and through the chat, it was a resounding, overwhelming A++. They did that. Always in my face talking this and that. Aaliyah, I enjoyed that match, and him being in it made it better. He really did. He elevated it. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Someone needs to play Bobby Roode's theme song because this match deserves it. Glorious. No, I will give in. I will defend till I'm victorious. I love that song. I hope Bobby Roode comes back soon. He had surgery or something. He's been out for quite some time. I hope he comes back too. They got Omarion's touch on here. Ew. The girl who was in the video always looked like her hips was oddly shaped. All right, and finally we got the last match, which is the men's match. Braun Breaker versus Apollo Crews. I have my own rating for this match, but I'm going to let y'all give y'all rating.
Had a concert, I just went, "Oh, touch." You was like, "Really?" I'm like, "The song is playing." You was like, "Drop." I said, "You, oh shit, the song is playing."
I don't like that fucking song. I like the beat to it, but I hate that fucking
was like, "Nigga, touch what?"
I agree. Shit. For the match quality and for my man retaining, but F separately for Waller ruining his moment, even though it was expected. Oh, Waller came out there because I turned the TV off.
Right. But you said Waller might come out there.
I did say he was gonna come out there. I mean, it's Waller. Like, what did you expect? I didn't even know he came out there, so I mean, okay. I mean, it's Waller. Like, look what he did to Johnny Gargano when he left. It would be remiss for Grayson Waller not to attack him. You know what I'm saying? B-. Match placement. Fuck this match a bit. The ending blew me. That's a C average for Kayla. This was a B for me. Both of Chorus gave a solid performance, but it's not one I'll be racing back to watch again. But I think timing and placing might have played a role in this. B was hyped up to turn out and be an okay match to me. I am going to give this match a C-. And the reason why I give it a C- is because the build up to this match was piss poor. In the match, there wasn't a lot of scrapping. There was a lot of showcasing of what Apollo and Braun can do off each other, but there wasn't a lot of scrapping. There wasn't no this is my time type of energy. It was just like two friends was in the ring sparring. And while, yes, that's okay, that's not what I was interested in after watching that Iron Survivor Challenge. When you watch a match like that and you want to see people hungry to maintain themselves on the mountain or hungry to get themselves on the top, you expect a certain level of performance. And in my opinion, while both men performed very well, it wasn't up to par in terms of entertainment. So I knocked that down to a C-. As far as Grayson Waller is concerned, he has no bearing on the match itself. So him being there was obvious. He was obviously going to interfere, obviously going to be a part of the closing efforts of the show, seeing as how he's the next person in line to challenge Bron Breakker for that championship. With all that being said, if we had to give an overall average of NXT's Deadline for the whole show, the show as a whole, everything, what's the score? Are we giving it an A? Are we giving it a B? Or are we giving it a C? Those are your options. A, B, or C for the whole show. That means you got to weigh your options for everything that you've seen from the beginning to the end. You can't flip anything around. You can't change anything. It has to be how it was presented to you, and then you can gauge the show as a whole.
Oh, what the hell are you talking about?
Big old titties.
What the right? You see no damn titties on the screen?
Titties. Let's look at everybody's overall. Okay. So what said this was a B for me. Both, of course, gave a solid performance, but it's not one thing I'll be racing back to watch again. I did read that. Hiram gave the overall show a B. KB said B, was hyped up to turn out, but that was for the match. Okay, it just felt not like a PLE match. It felt more like a regular match. That's sad. All right, so KB gave the show overall a B. Brandy said a B+. Kayla said a B. As for the whole show ranking, I'll get it a B. Okay, so what gave it a B? As a whole, I'm going to give it a solid B. B. Kenny said there's room for Sean to work and tweak some things, but this show is a good concept, and I'd like to see another one next year. All right, in all fairness, I've only seen 2/3 of the actual show. So, well, actually, less than that. So, I'm going to go off the 2 matches that I saw and give my honest opinion. The 2 matches that I saw were the men's matches. The first 3 I missed, unfortunately. That's why I had you guys do all the ranking and the assessment of the show. And I trust your opinions. So based off of what you've said, what everybody has said, whether they're in the live now or you're watching in the playback, based off of all of your assessments and all of your comments, the reality is this show was actually a very solid show. This has been better than the last 2 paid PLEs we have seen, in my humble opinion. The last couple of PLEs we've had from NXT haven't been the greatest. They've been a little lackluster, and they haven't given you that spark and fun of wrestling again. And that's what I always expect from a PLE, is to reinvigorate us into whatever story they have reset in that PLE, or reinvigorate us for whatever new story they're going to set up the next day. Okay? So this PLE has done that. not in terms of Bron Breakker and Apollo Crews, but more specifically in the winners of the Iron Survivor Challenge and, of course, the newly crowned NXT Tag Team Champions. This has put them in a position to be able to set up new stories and create whole new storylines for the next year. It's going to be a fun time, and I hope that this type of momentum carries over into regular everyday NXT and, of course, moves into the next couple of pay-per-views from New Year's Evil to Vengeance to Even Stand and Deliver and here on out. It was an okay match with Apollo Crews and Bron Breakker. It wasn't great. It was okay. But overall, the meat and potatoes of this pay-per-view were Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, NXT's Tag Team Championship match with The New Day and Pretty Deadly, and of course the Men's Iron Survivor Challenge match outweighs everything in my opinion. No disrespect to Kofi and Xavier. I am happy that they won and that they're Triple Crown champions. I'm very proud of them. I love New Day and I respect everything that they do. I'm happy for Isla and Alba to come in and really show the girls and the guys how you can effectively perform when given little to no preparation, and really most specifically having a small spark to your feud blow up into something absolutely amazing in one singular match. So I'm very proud of those two women as well. And as for the 5 men who competed in the Iron Survivor Challenge, they proved why they're the top men in NXT. They have all the agility, they have all the strength, they have all the speed, they have the ring awareness, they have the athleticism, and they also have the heart, the tenacity, the drive, and the dedication to put themselves at the top of the mountain at any given point. At any given time, any of these men could have won the Iron Survivor Challenge. It just so happened that the pendulum swung in Grayson Waller's favor. And with all that being said, congratulations to all the winners from NXT Deadline, and congratulations to Shawn Michaels. This was his first solo dolo pay-per-view, I guess you could say. I know that Triple H has pretty much left Shawn Michaels to his own devices, but there was some things in place before Shawn was, able to officially take over, like the pay-per-views that we saw prior to this particular PLE. This seemed like this was Shawn Michaels' baby. This was something that he curated from start to finish, even though he took some cues from TNA Impact. We're not gonna let him skate by too easy. This seems like something that he curated and birthed himself, and it looks like he's trying to shape NXT into something different. I think that what we're getting is this is like the fallout of the end of the year NXT, and some things are not going to be good. It's like getting to the bottom of the can of soda and you're getting the last little bit, and you're like, I want some more. You're going to have to give me more than that. And I think that he's going to try from now on. I think from now on, we're going to get some better storylines. From now on, we're going to have a little bit more palatable shit on TV. It's not going to be just weirdo shit going on. And maybe we'll have some true fun happening with the men's championship with Grayson Waller going after Bron Breakker. I'm glad this PLE was fun. I love this match. This match is so cool. It's such a good concept. I'm glad they decided to run with it at Deadline. I think next year they should change Deadline and take Roadblock into the line and make that the pay-per-view, and just use the Iron Survivor Challenge in that match and use that match in that pay-per-view, because I loved Roadblock into the line. I thought it was an excellent pay-per-view, and I think that should be the way they close out a lot of feuds and rebirth others. It's just going to be an amazing time. I can't wait to see how this mixed bag will mix up next year and what they're going to do. I'm looking forward to it. This was fun. I love this match. The men really proved how you can utilize this match to your advantage and really put in a lot of heavy duty work. I'm very proud of all of them. They did exceptionally well. And there you have it. Okay? There you have it. Let me put the rest of these comments in here. Kenny said for the Iron Survivor matches, the 90 seconds need to start when they are in the box, not once their feet touch the floor. That's interesting. Thank you, Tiff. Tell them all again. The match between Apollo and Braun was okay, so I'm going to give it a B. Also, instead of 25 minutes, I'd make it to 30 minutes. Just work out the matches in between so there's no time cuts. Okay, fair. Kenny with some decent assessment time. All right, y'all. So that is it. That was NXT Deadline. They did announce that there's going to be New Year's Evil on January 10th, which is 30 days from now, which, like I said, leads me to believe that Roxanne will probably get her title defense at New Year's Evil, which, if she does, thank God. And I hope they finally give it to Roxanne. It's going to be real lackluster if they do. I know she's going to get all types of balloons and confetti and shit. I'm just going to be sitting here like, oh, God, thank God, bitch. Like, I thought you weren't going to never drop this damn title. But that's just me, you know. Because I'm mean as hell. That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me. You mean. You don't like nobody. You're like, girl, no. I just don't like you. Oh, Kenny said, I see the arena they got for Vengeance Day. I wonder how that's going to work. They went and got an arena and decided to start traveling again. So, yeah, thank God for that. I'm glad that they are traveling again. Once again, that sets up the kids to be able to understand what it's like to be a true WWE superstar. You can't throw them in shark-infested waters and just expect them to swim. And they're giving them the best opportunity by really showing them what they have to do in order to perform on a nightly basis. And I think that's fucking perfect. Kenny said, do they cut the arenas in half? Actually, yes, they do. But they do that for WWE pay-per-view events as well. Any PLE with the WWE, because they have to have the superstars coming down that ramp, that whole back half of the arena is not in use. So usually they'll have the entranceway sitting there, and there's a whole back half of the arena where there are no seats being used. So, and usually for NXT, they pick smaller venues anyway. So I don't think that venue is that massive. I don't think it's that huge. When Mandy lose that title, oh, it'll be a happy day. Ciao. Sorta. They just do smaller crowds. If they go to a really big arena, or arena that's bigger, like usually when they go on tour, I remember when NXT came here, they didn't go to the Q. They went to the Wolstein Center. Okay, so let me show y'all what the Wolstein Center looks like. And the Wolstein Center is pretty fucking big. You know what I'm saying? Wolstein Center seat chart. They just remodeled what the Wolstein looks like. So the Wolstein is pretty fucking big. Like it's pretty massive. Let me see if I can show y'all what I mean. All right. So when you look at the Wolstein Center here, this is what it looks like seating wise. She said, well, big for them, I should say. This is what it looks like seating wise. So basically what they would do is from seats 103 to 105 and back, they would cut those seats off. all those seats would be removed. They probably would not use the upper seats at all for this NXT event, and everything surrounding the ring would be used, and maybe some of the purple seats, maybe a minimal of the purple seats, like the first couple of rows would be used. But other than that, they would block those seats completely off. They would block off the back completely, cover it up, make that the entrance, and where you see the court, they would pull this in. So it'd be like a small amount for the ring and some room around it. The rest of that would be seats. So from the middle part of the court where that little orange ball is, all the way back would be seats. All right. And it'd be seats all the way on the side where that white part is, where you see the arena, where the entrance would be at for NXT. So that would be all entrance seats. All entrance seats. I sent the Spectrum Center seats to you, but seeing this too makes sense. I got you now. Let me see. I've seen you see stars. I bet it's gonna mean a lot for Xavier to be champion too in NXT, since he came through NXT.
Yeah, he never got to see him be champion while he was out there.
Yeah, that's what gotta mean a lot. Spectrum Center. Yeah, see, Spectrum is smaller. Spectrum is smaller than the Wallstein Center, it looks like. Look.
Yeah.
So this is a smaller venue, which is why they may utilize the majority of the seating here, because they can. And how they're going to do this venue is much smaller than the Wallstein Center. Wallstein Center is massive compared to this venue. So I understand why you were saying that it looks like it's pretty big, but it's actually not compared to the venues WWE actually utilizes. And for NXT, this is a reasonable amount for a PLE. So they must be doing something big if they decided to move Vengeance to an actual arena.
Because normally the only time they would travel for a pay-per-view
is stand and deliver.
Right, if it was a takeover.
If it was a takeover. But they haven't had a takeover in years.
Yeah.
So like this, I don't know, something might happen at Vengeance. But anyways, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. I am done talking your ear off. I am going to go because my back hurts and I still need to do my nails for my birthday. So I'm going to roll. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I hope you guys enjoyed NXT's Deadline. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. I'm going to rewatch the women's match, and I'm also going to watch Alba and Island's match, and I am also going to watch New Day's match because I didn't get to watch any of those matches. So I'm going to watch them all, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys enjoyed my after show, and to all of you watching in the playback, thank you so much. I appreciate it. To everybody who came in here, my regular regulars, from Kenny to Kayla to Brandy to Aaliyah to Nika, KB, Donnie, okay, so what usually comes in? Cedric came in today, so happy birthday to Cedric. Who else am I missing? Am I missing somebody? Hiram came in, so thank you to Hiram for coming in. Aaliyah, always a regular, always here, never misses a day. Appreciate y'all. Real talk. And to everybody who doesn't come, No Limit came in later, so appreciate you. And to everybody who came in late, I appreciate y'all coming in and listening to me yell and scream and sing. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys on Monday after Monday Night Raw. And Monday is going to be my birthday. Shower me with love. I deserve it. I put on premium content. I give premium pumps every week, 4 days out the week. I never miss a day. It's my day, bitch. It's my day on Monday. I will see y'all on Monday. Oh my God, I'm stupid.
Thank y'all so much for coming and being part of my show. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe on the channel. It really helps to get my content out there for everybody to see. And I feel like even though we're a wrestling channel, we talk about a little bit of everything over here when I go live. So make sure you guys follow me on my social media as well. All of my socials are the same at Nxt Design TV 2. You can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Facebook if you're a little and you like Facebook. But don't forget to follow me and subscribe, and make sure you rate my videos and get that algorithm up to push it up so I can start being a little bit more professional, so I can start making some coins. Okay? Okay. I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye. If you're still here, thank you. I love you. Gotta go. Bye-bye.